People who believe that they could change the world are the people who change the world. A lot of times people do not believe in things, and that is stopping them to taking action. And there's always in belief, in action, belief, action. So that means we need to understand that we need sometimes to really focus on how to change our beliefs, that we could take more actions. And I learned from the book that I read that you can improve your beliefs by understanding how to move your mindset from impossible to given. So there's 4 steps: impossible, possible, probable, and given. So today we'll share how you potentially could make that transition from impossible to given. So first step is impossible. A lot of times people are stuck in that impossible mindset when they think about something that they want to do, and they always think that is impossible. And majority of times is because they look into where they are at the moment, and their current station could be terrible. And because they look in their current station and try to present that present into the future, will never work that. So that means we need to understand that we able to change, improve, get better, and because we change, improve, get better, our future could change as well. So now, the first thing that when we want to transition from impossible to possible, we need to understand that we need to ask better questions. Because majority of people ask themselves, can I? But that a lot of times brings wrong answer, because no, I cannot. And of course, if you make that decision that you are not able to do that, that will keep impossible. Second question that is a little bit better is, how can I? So then you start looking into maybe I can, maybe I'm not, and what is the opportunity to do that. But the best question that I found about how to transition from impossible to possible is, what if? What if I will change something? What if I will achieve the things that I want? What if I will move out of this mediocre life? What if I will achieve all the things that I desire to achieve? So when you start believing and hoping, because the hope is the first step to move forward. Sometimes all you need is hope. When you have a hope to change your current station, you start thinking, and then impossible becomes possible. Now, when you have that mindset of possible, the second step is really start asking right questions as well. So then is, how might I? So that means you start looking for different options how you can achieve that result. And of course, it could be so many different options. And those people who are struggling, a lot of times when they figure out one option, they go fully in that one option without looking, and they have one direction to achieve that. But sometimes we need to understand that it's better to get the feedback. Go to ask people who has credible experiences, and maybe you can find the great option, because a lot of times people take good option and they forget about great option. So that means we don't need to rush into something, but when we really find that great option how we pursue, then that possible moves to probable, because when you know how you can what kind of actions you need to take to move forward to achieve results that you're looking for, then it moves from possible to probable. Now, when you know that it's probable for you, the only thing that is stopping you from achieving the results that you're looking for is action. So now when you're working and taking actions, and you're consistent in that, you're able to achieve the things that you want. So that means you're moving from probable to given. One of the biggest things that I learned, that there is a huge difference between intensity and consistency. Intensity is a huge fire at the beginning, but your fire goes down. But while consistency, you have always the fire consistently. So that means you're able to achieve results with consistency and not intensity. So now, when I would love to ask you as well, what kind of results you would love to achieve? How many times you have said the word impossible? And I hope that you will try to implement this 4 steps approach. What if? How might I? And what kind of actions could I take consistently to achieve results that I'm looking for? So I hope that you will choose to win, and see you tomorrow.